Have you ever been told that you need to strengthen your hips? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you some interesting ways to strengthen your hips in a hands and knees position. Stick around. Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Lisa Workman, clinical exercise physiologist, kinesiologist, and yoga therapist, here to help you move better and more often. And in today's video we're talking all about these hips. We are going to play in our hands and knees position. So let's set that up right now, making sure that we've got a really solid foundation underneath us. If you find kneeling in the hands and knees position quite problematic, you're welcome to fold over your mat to give yourself a little extra cushion. You could also grab a towel or a blanket to give yourselves a little bit of cushion underneath. You might also find that this is a little bit hard on your wrists from time to time. So you're always welcome to drop down onto the forearm, still keeping the integrity of a nice long spine. This will work as well. Or if you ever need to, you can also come onto fists. Now this one takes a little bit of strength to hold you here, so this might be another option. Just keep in mind that if your wrists are not loving it anymore, you're always welcome to come out. All right, here we go. Hands and knees. First, let's connect to the floor and to the mat, spreading those fingertips nice and wide, making sure you've got space that you can see between each and every finger. We're going to press down through the tops of the feet just gently to make sure that we've got the support on the back end as well. So we're not loading up into the front, making sure that we've got an equal balance of pressure front and back, maybe side to side, and find yourself here in this position. So our first action that we're going to do is extend back one of our legs. Come into the toe though. Come to the toes. We don't need to lift the foot off the floor just yet. And just from here, notice how the weight of your body shifts. So we've got a little bit more weight moving towards this front single hand, and then also over towards the side. So just see if you can keep yourself as stable as you can as you've changed the position of your body. Now from here, lift the heel up towards the ceiling. A slight bend in that knee is fine, and then lower back down. So we're going to lift and lower through that leg, staying solid right through the middle as we hold ourselves in this position. Letting that leg come up and then tap down onto the ground. Give it a chance now just to hold that leg in place. Excellent. Drop the knee back down. Find that cushion and maybe just knock the hips from side to side. Alrighty, changing the movement ever so slightly, drawing that leg back behind you once more. Kick the heel and press it back. From here, we're going to bend the knee and draw it forward towards the hands, not letting it touch the ground. Let it come back and in, keeping your breath flowing as we hold ourselves here. You can flex in through the heel a little bit more, pressing back with every repetition, staying stable through the rest of your body, and letting your leg come all the way back down. Take a little break. Now, at this point, those wrists might be taking a bit of toll, so go ahead, give them a little bit of release. So we've moved the hip forward and back. And when we come to the hands and knees position, we do allow ourselves to have a fair amount of spaciousness to move the leg back and forth. All right, let's change it up. Kick that foot back again, press into those toes, lift the leg up. This time, I want you to rotate the foot so that you can see the big toe is now parallel to the floor. We're going to rotate. Now, the trick here, my friends, is it's not the foot that's rotating. It is the leg bone in the hip socket. Not a humongous movement. You might start to notice a little bit of a shifting of your weight. So try to stay relaxed and breathing as we rotate through that leg. Good work. And then lower that knee down. Take a moment. Now, of course, I am only doing this on one side. So be sure with this video afterwards, going back and doing the other side as well. So just to keep time in time, we're making only movements on the one side. Okay, so we've done a little bit of rotation, kicking the leg back once more. From here, we're going to draw the leg out to the side and then back to the center. So a little bit of a different action where our foot does not move necessarily in a rotation action. It's moving away from us and then back to the midline. So away and back in, keeping the elbows slightly relaxed. Now you're noticing maybe my leg is starting to drop because my leg's getting tired. So just keep in mind you've got this whole range to work in. And as you add on this side leg lift, that leg and hip have to work pretty darn hard to keep that leg parallel to the floor. So there we have it. We had 3 different exercises, moving forward and back. We've got rotation in the middle, and then we had the leg lifting out to the side. Now, of course, this can be quite taxing on these wrists, on these knees. So be sure if you're going to do this action that you can actually do it okay on hands and knees position. Now, as a side note, you can do this at the wall. Yes, you can do it at the wall. So let's go there. Just for a quick check here. So you can have your hands on the wall, feet behind you. We'll take the leg back as we did on hands and knees. We took it back behind us, lifting and lowering. So you can see the load is significantly less when you're supported in an upright position instead of hands and knees. And then we took the leg forward and back. And then we took the leg into rotation, rotating that foot from the hip socket. And then we took the leg out to the side. Now, so we had slightly back and out to the side. Alrighty, so if hands and knees is really challenging you, do a few in hands and knees, then you can transition up to a wall, practice on the wall, and then like I said, make sure you go back and do the other side. We want both hips to have this strengthening ability and opportunity to do these exercises. So there we have it. We had some strengthening exercises specifically for those hips, but don't be fooled. The rest of the body also gets a challenge while you're doing those exercises. In the comments below, I am curious. Did you feel your hips in these exercises? And if you did you like the wall version? Did you do the hands and knees? Or was it a combination of the two? I would love to know. And if you'd like this video and you found it valuable, please give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. That helps me in this world of YouTube and how this whole system works. My name is Lisa Workman. I am here to support you in your physical activity journey, getting you to move better so you can move more often. Thanks so much. We'll see you again.